Hello everyone and welcome back to Stagclan, where we actually have a new cat in the clan and you guys might see him already. So we actually had a cat, an apprentice, join from Viper Clan. So here is Strikepaw, a 12-moon-old apprentice who is troublesome, confident with words, and never sits still. And his mentor is actually Sundapple, which is interesting because, well, she is kind of on the note of becoming a new deputy whenever Willow Branch is too old. And ironically, we actually have a lot of old deputies in the clans right now. And actually, two almost elder stage leaders, which is interesting. I have not played this far ever, I think. Well, I have, but I don't think to this extent. I've never had, as I said, a leader actually die and a new leader be chosen. But with that said, we do actually have some patrols, and apparently not a lot of cats to do said patrols. But I think Dovefeather would probably take Strikepaw out hunting. And Strikepaw leaps onto the mouse, an easy kill. They're really getting the hang of hunting, which is interesting. And I did put up a poll. The poll would not have been up between the last episode, because the poll was way earlier, as I do pre-record. But I still wanted you guys to actually be part of like choosing what happens in the clans here. So Strikepaw was chosen by a poll out of the 5 apprentices we actually had at the time in Viper Clan. And the reasoning for why he left is because he felt like, both that he couldn't really be his true self, I suppose. He couldn't, how should you call it? He felt like he had kind of a Nightheart situation, if you guys have read the newest Warrior Cat books, where he just felt like he wasn't being appreciated because both his siblings had become warriors, and he just felt like, this is just not for me. And one of you guys also said with him being such a young cat, he might have actually seen through the facade of Viper Star's blind love when it comes to younger cats. So he might actually have seen, he definitely saw the apprentice's mother be kicked out of the clan. And maybe that was the pushing point where he just decided that no, I don't think I'll be taken care of here, and I want to go to another clan. So that's why he's here in Stagclan, and clearly he's a good hunter. And we're actually gonna send Brambledust and Mouse Whisker out to do today's border patrol. And they spy a fat rabbit on the other side of Viper Clan. We're not gonna proceed. They are our allies, and we don't want to have any war. Okay, so J-Tuft is finally rid of his fleas, and he also doesn't have a headache any longer. Maple Speck's claw wound was healed, but the injury left them scarred. Okay, so Starkstar literally scarred one of his own warriors. Quite literally scarred him, so that's quite interesting. Ice Step was caught sharing prey with a kitty pet who was chased off by a patrol. Well, it would be fine just talking to them, but sharing prey? I don't know. It is summer, to be fair, so it's not the biggest problem, but I bet you some of the cats would be a bit frustrated with that. And Stangstar rests his muzzle on Strike Fang's head and declares them to be a full warrior of Stagclan, honoring their flexibility. Flexibility? Yeah. You mean how flexible he is on just going to another clan? Interesting. Whoa! Okay, you guys, this was not just a little claw mark. He literally ripped open his belly. What? Okay, Stagstar, I think you have some serious, like, unsupportive cats here. Okay, manage role to mediator, and we're gonna take Stagstar, random cat, yeah, sabotage that. And then we retire you again, but we also have J-Tuft. I think for sure these cats are going to like Stagstar less and less, including his own mate Willowbranch, who I actually remember had quite a rocky start, if I do remember it right. So that's quite interesting, and I do believe they got kittens as well before they even became mates. She had 2 litters. The same thing happened with Bramble Dust, and I believe that was with J-Tuft. Yeah. But then it happened again with Stagstar, and they did eventually become mates, but it didn't go very well. Well, and now it's going even worse. And this isn't the first time. I mean, wow, okay. So he literally ripped open Maple Speck's belly and then not exiled, but sent him to the Elder's Den. Ooh, that's some drama right there. Okay, but Strikefang, I think you're gonna go with Ice Step. You two can go hunting, I suppose. They smell food, but I think Ice Step is going to be like, no, don't do that. Strikefang hasn't seen a lot of 2-legs in his in the mountains, I don't think. Where Stagclan gets quite a lot of 2-legs all year round, basically, and Ice Step is definitely gonna be like, hey, do not get tempted by those things. So, Dove Feather, you're gonna go with Stagstar on a patrol, I assume, with Sundapple and Bramble Dust. And they hear a cat begging for their 2-legs to come back. And Capricorn is a male sick with red cough. He is basically not going to survive. So we're just gonna have him right there. Okay, Eel Slip is going to go with Willowbranch and Mouse Whisker on a hunting patrol. And unfortunately, they don't catch any of the squirrels. And these 2 adorable boys will go gather some raspberry. I mean, I just love our medicine cats. They're so wholesome. I mean, they are breaking the warrior code, but they're so wholesome. And Capricorn did, in fact, die of red cough. No surprise there, unfortunately. J-Tuft got a splinter, apparently, and Strengfang has gotten a stomach ache. Maybe he feels a little bit sad that he actually... Whoops, this is Sundapple. She's not supposed to be a mediator. He might be feeling a little bit sad that he left his clan and everything. Possibly. But we're just gonna sabotage these cats, because I mean, this is like a big event. He almost killed one of his own cats. I'm gonna sabotage just forever until something happens, until maybe he redeems himself. I don't know. But all I do know is that it definitely has some repercussions. The patrol hears a cat begging for their housefolk to come back again. Okay. Well, how are you sick now? Red cough again. Skimbleshanks. Okay. Well, I don't think Skimbleshanks is going to survive very long either. We're just gonna kind of bat a blind eye to that. As these pixel cats keep coming in here. Maybe there's a sickness going through 2-leg place. Eel Slip, Strikefang, you two can go hunting. And Strikefang actually catches the cat, so that's, or the, well, yeah, the prey. And here we have Stagstar and Willowbranch, as well as Stagstar's adoptive child, I suppose. And Willowbranch's actual child. We're gonna have them go training, I think. And they actually have a nice practice session, so that's nice. Brambledust slipped and dislocated her leg. And Sundapple woke up with a splitting headache. That is unfortunate. Cherry Blossom has gotten white cough. That cannot happen. Cherry Blossom, you're not allowed to die, and neither is Berrypool. Neither of you are ever allowed to die. And Eelslip apparently went for a morning walk deep in thought. Interesting. And Strikefang no longer has a bellyache. And it is a leaf fall, actually. So I think Eelslip is going to go training. He wanders past an old badger set in the roots of a hazelnut tree, only to freeze. There's a new scent here, acid and sour. Charismatic, fighting, climbing. There's not really anything that... I feel like Eelslip is pretty level-headed. He's not gonna proceed. Surely it must be nothing. Uneasily, Eelslip continues on. It would be pretty cool if the cats actually had repercussions for not going for patrols like that. Because I know if you wanted to play it safe, you could play it like really safe and get like over 100 cats and stuff. So I wonder if patrols that have predators in that sense are actually going to affect the clan at some point. Stagstar, you're gonna go with Willow Branch. As long as, with Ice Step and Dove Feather. And you two, you guys are gonna go on a border patrol. There's a small dog, we're gonna proceed. Dove Feather unfortunately got a torn pelt again. I believe she's done this before. But Mouse Whisker and Strikefang are going to go hunting. And it looks like Strikefang shows Mouse Whisker just how fishing is done. They don't really fish down here, so that's pretty funny. And Berrypool goes alone. That's so sad. And he thought he might have a vision, but unfortunately can't make sense of it. Sundapple breathes a small sigh of relief. Finally, her headache has subsided. That's lovely. And Dovefeather has healed, but she got a scar from it. Strikefang was apparently climbing a tree when he fell. Luckily, they were only bruised by the incident. Yeah, maybe a little bit of bruised pride as well. Oh, look at that! Dovefeather has a little cheek injury there. That's pretty cool. I mean, not to say scars are cool, they're pretty not cool, but on pixel cats, I think they're pretty cool. Strikefang, you're gonna go with Sundapple, Dovefeather, Ice Step, and Stagstar on a border patrol. There are dark clouds in the horizon, and Stagstar wonders if they should continue. Well, Stagstar is very strict. He is also kind of losing his mind, to say the least. He's definitely very confidently going to just ignore the worries of the other cats on the patrol right now, I think. And just head on and say that, you know, they're not doing their jobs right if they do hesitate, I think. So we are going to proceed. The cats become wet from the rain, but otherwise the patrol is successful. Yeah, so that would only boost his ego and in that sense. And Willowbranch is going to take out a hunting patrol, but unfortunately it doesn't go very well. Whereas Berrypool has gathered some Bethany when his mate Cherry Blossom is still sick with white cough. So, Jatuff travels to Viper Clan. Well, that doesn't really work. Right, we have Skimbleshanks as well in the clan, who has unfortunately died of her red cough, or his. We do also have Brambledust recovering from a dislocated joint. Cherry Blossom is fine now. Strikefang no longer has any bruises, and Skimbleshanks has died. Very nice. Ooh, look at this! Look at this! Stagstar is apparently eavesdropping on Skimbleshanks. Here he is! Our very, very young warrior all that time ago. And he's an elder now. Well, has an elder sprite at least. I almost can't believe it. That we've gone so far. Wow. I mean, because we started as this. This has been our cat for I don't know how long. And then, I mean, I think he got his accessory, and then he lost his tail, and now here we are with an elder. Oh, that feels really weird. That feels really, really weird. Also, I'm going to do this one last time, I think, where we randomize and then do that. And now I think I'll just retire these two again. But they definitely hold some grudge, and oh, actually, okay, whenever we're gonna look at the elders, and whenever they are interacting with another cat, we will sabotage that cat's relationship with Stagstar from now on. That was just to give it an initial boost. I really like how Brambledust looks, by the way. She's just really, really pretty. Anywho, let's send Strikefang out on patrol with Eelslip and Brambledust, I suppose. As well as Dovefeather. And it is a gang of rogues that stride out from the bushes that challenged the clan cats. Well, thankfully we have Brambledust, our old medicine cat on the, well, former medicine cat on the patrol here, so I don't think she's gonna proceed. I think she's going to run away as fast as she can. And then we'll send out a another border patrol with a large dog apparently. And again, Stagstar being Stagstar, I think we're gonna start just proceeding every time now. So the patrol tries to keep watch on the dog from a distance, but it spots the cats and they have to scatter. It's not as bad as it could have been though. Willowbranch manages to keep track of the dog's position, and it doesn't come any further into Stagclan's territory. Okay, so see, Stagstar made a bad decision, but it looks like Willowbranch is the one carrying him on that bad decision now, which is pretty interesting. And finally, Berrypool can go out with his mate Cherry Blossom once more. These two are absolutely, positively adorable. Okay, and apparently Cherry Blossom is visiting with other medicine cats. I don't remember. And the medicine cat, Viper Clan apprentice, seems to have been coming over. And it is very possible, actually, that Viper Clan is getting a medicine cat apprentice. So that's pretty darn fun. But with that being said, Stagstar is eavesdropping on Eelslip, who's stressing about disasters as well. J-Taft is assisting with clan cleanup, or camp cleanup. I'm gonna say that he's, because of that, like kind of talking to cats. So we're gonna sabotage here again, and we are going to retire J-Taft once more. I mean, this is just elder gossip and stuff, but Maplespec really did get injured. I mean, he's really injured. And Strikefang is here, feeling better than ever, it looks like. Well, he doesn't have anyone in his family tree. I was gonna look at his likes for everyone. And he is actually starting to like quite a lot of cats. Except for Berrypool. He doesn't like Berrypool, apparently. Interesting. Possibly because Berrypool... Actually, I could totally see Berrypool being angry with him for leaving his clan behind. Because Berrypool came from Badger Clan. He was taken... Well, moved from Badger Clan in secret by his mother Slatestone. And now his siblings are in Badger Clan and in Viper Clan, and he's stuck here in Stagclan. So I could see Strikefang, well, him being angry at Stagclan for willingly leaving his clan and family behind. I could see that bringing a bit of tension to the two cats. But Stagclan seems to like Sundapple the most, probably reminding him of his mother, possibly. I don't remember who his mother is. But, anywho, we are in Leafbear once again, and if you guys are excited to see where the story goes from here, and how Stagstar might fare now that he's getting older and older, and his body is probably failing him a little bit, despite his 9 lives. We'll see where we go from here. So if you guys do like this, please do consider subscribing, and until next time everyone, bye bye.